Alright, let's continue.
Roger. Let's go. We're counting on you, Joker.
I think that was up in there.
I have something.
Well, I don't have to go through here. Ba-da-dum. And this door is already unlocked, so I can go here.
It's somewhere.
Although it's in here. This is the second one, right? Yeah, I think I said that I was gonna skip this because I really needed to go last time. Alright, let's see it. Another video like the one we watched before. I don't like the idea of spying on somebody's past, but we clearly don't have a choice in the matter. If watching this is our ticket forward, then I guess that's what we're doing.
Damn it! Just hearing it from you's pissing me off.
Shibusawa, damn it, pissing me off. Is this guy Ryuji? This guy is the Ryuji of the past.
You've come so far. What problem could they possibly have now?
He just has to say it for real now.
I tried negotiating in person with the professor and the investors, but they simply wouldn't listen. Due to the lack of concrete evidence, all further research and funding in the field of cognitive science will cease. They told me it's already over and done with. But why now, of all times? When they first saw my paper, they were positively beaming with excitement.
In the research lab in Odaiba? They're not going through with that anymore?
Yep. Damn it. To hell with their concrete evidence. How are we supposed to get any evidence if we can't perform the research first? If we can change the cognition of trauma victims, their suffering can be eliminated. Who knows how many people could be saved with this research? How much more obvious could its benefits be?
So, do you really think the lack of evidence is the reason they shut it all down?
It makes absolutely no sense to me. After all the time and money spent, to just cut off my research because it wasn't all proven sound immediately. Even if that was the result of some kind of conspiracy, what could I do about it? It's not like I have any proof.
I see. So, what are you gonna do now? Sponsors have backed out, so I doubt the college is gonna let you keep using their labs.
Wait, what did you say before?
I'm done with that college. They have nothing for me at this point. I'll look for work elsewhere while I keep fleshing out that research paper. Eventually I'll prove the existence of the cognitive world. Once I've done that, no one will be able to complain. Rumi,
Castle Marukuber mad scientist.
I swear I'm going to do it. I have the power now. It cost me my life with you. So I'm going to rescue everyone from their pain. I don't care how long it takes me. It's going to happen.
So that was another of Dr. Maruki's memories? Yes, I believe so. Seemed to be a much more recent memory than the first one we saw, though. His research was cut off.
So after the incident with his girlfriend, he progressed in his research to harness cognitive science as a healing practice. However, his research was shut down, and his career along with it. All he had left was his resolve to prove his research valid, then use it to save people. That seems to be the message delivered by the videos we found.
It must have been his dream, to use his research to save people here.
If that sounds good to you, would you prefer we just turn around and go home?
That isn't an option.
Yeah, what she says. If anything, I've got to pull out all the stops to win this one.
Meow meow, you mean Mona?
Well, the vote was unanimous.
Mona too.
I can see a shadow. It looks pretty strong. Joker, there's a chest! Let's open it!
I'll reveal your true form.
Is there any more enemies in here that I don't have?
Don't use bless attack!
I don't have that one.
Try something else! No weaknesses? Well, how about we make it forget its skills? Don't use bless attack! Persona! Try something else! Persona! How's this? One enemy defeated! Go get him, Queen!
Lend me your power. I really appreciate you sparing my life. I just remembered something.
Thou art I.
Did you ski you got? Yeah. Kuchulain. You got a shonky. What do I remove? Hester? Yeah, whatever. This one doesn't have any skills.
Joker?
Yeah, I know he can learn them, but
Okay. Focus.
Oh!
oh, oh. Golden dress. Let me check that. Oh, it's not as good as All Witch's Robe. Although this one gives me 5 agility. I should wear it. I was trying. Doesn't let me.
Shadow. And it looks strong.
Don't tell me you are once again a Abaddon.
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
Do I have this one?
The physical attacks won't help you.
I think I do.
Now, run!
I can feel it.
I'm gonna do. Oh wait,
It's a strong one
I
there.
can.
What should we do?
I can go here. We can go there, but is there anything else that I can do? I think I can go through here.
Something.
Doesn't seem that there's anything else to do. Hi!
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance. Beat him up. Less skills will work. Her skills are. Fire's not gonna work. Persona. Aggravating for such a weak.
Cendrillon.
Two enemies knocked down. Don't hold back, Violet. It's up to you. On to the next.
I missed.
He's down. Out of our way. Watch out. That one's dangerous. Her skills will work.
If you're gonna give me $1, will you allocate you back to the team? No.
Bless skills will work here. The opponent's weak. Gunshot Fire's not. It isn't a major threat. Her skills will work. Psychokinetic. The opponent's weak. Gunshots won't work, so try something else. Persona! Agnes!
How about 2? Nope.
If you pass the baton, you can hit the foe's weaknesses.
Nope.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
4? Nope.
All out attack!
Nope.
Okay.
D.
Felt the difference in strength in that fight.
Nope. Alright, we can open this door. You have a hard price. Well, I think it's broken, so 669. Nope.
Focus.
One of his will seeds is here. Let's go ahead and take it off his hands.
420. Nope. We got the ugly potato.
I have something.
Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum. Okay, that's the door that I need to unlock. Oh, it actually saw me. Can I interact with this? Security lock currently engaged. Please answer the following identity authentication question. What was missing that caused the research into cognitive science to be shut down? Evidence. Authentication complete. Disengaging lock.
Yes!
It opened. Let's get moving, Joker. Oh, come on. Is the next question going to be what's Maruki's favorite snack or something? Why not? Okay, so far I think I have done everything. There is like a something above here. It's never mentioned.
I can feel it.
Hey, there's two receptionists in there.
Hold a moment.
This is quite a change in environment. Where are we now? This is the psychological exam room. We conduct psychological tests so that we can offer patients the happiest and most ideal realities. If you're interested, please proceed down the hall and through the door to access the information panel. An exam room? Like a hospital exam room? Perhaps? What an odd place. The shadows here aren't attacking us. Don't they want to stop us? Strange as it may be, they do not seem hostile to us at all. Furthermore, I admit I'm curious as to what this exam entails. Joker, perhaps we can talk to these shadows and gather some useful information.
The effect of the cognitive... I didn't know there was a safe room here.
We also didn't know.
Whoa!
A science lab as a palace? Damn, I never will have imagined it. Why not?
Well...
It seems like we still have quite a ways to go. We can always head back if it gets too dangerous, though. We don't have enough time. So the stadium turned into a laboratory just due to his cognition? It's so odd to learn things like that can really happen.
Let's do it.
Alright then, shall we go?
Go say hi in Shujin Academy. Hello, you are the Phantom Thieves, I assume. Normally, I capture intruders, but this area is free to any who wish to enter. I will grant you entrance to the exam room, should you desire. Allowing intruders to proceed? How odd. They must be awfully confident in their exam techniques. At any rate, such progression should work in our favor. We shall make sure we get our act straight for this. So, what will it be? Depending on your reply, we'll have to respond accordingly. What kind of place is this? I see, so you're curious about our facilities. Very well. This is the lobby for the psychological exam room, where we determine if patients are mentally sound or not. We find the flaws and potential issues in a patient's heart that even they may not be aware of.
Well,
And what exactly comprises these examinations? Beyond that hall lies a special exam room. Each patient answers 3 simple questions. There is the information panel to begin the process. Listen to the question and choose the elevator that corresponds with your answer. Please refrain from returning to the previous level until the exam is over, though. Treatment will be recommended depending on the patient's diagnosis. But this treatment, just like every other step of the process, has been designed with the patient in mind. Do not worry. If no abnormalities are found after the exam's completion, you will be presented with a small gift. For the sake of your own happiness, we ask that you answer all questions with honesty. So all we have to do is choose the answer we believe to be correct, although I'm a bit hesitant to find out what they meant by treatment. Examines a person's heart, find their pain and regret, then distort their cognition. This is just a palace version of what Dr. Maruki does in real life.
Wait!
But if we make a mistake, does that mean they're going to change our cognitions? That's probably confined to the real world. Here, they probably mess with people's heads some other way. Like maybe they hook you up to some machine and just... Psst. Hey, don't scare me like that. Well, whatever from his treatment takes, I'm sure we want no part of it for ourselves. Standing here attempting to imagine it won't do us any good, though. Let's take the exam and see where we wind up. Are you sure? That receptionist told us to start with the information panel. Oh, is that it? What is here? I cannot interact with anything, can I? I can get up in here. For what reason? I don't know. Alright, let's check it out. Hello patients, here is your first question. One day at school, you see that your good friend is being led away by a group of scary people. You want to help your friends, but if you find them alone and lose, you could easily get hurt. If you go look for a teacher, there will be no danger to you. But if you don't succeed in time, your friend will most likely get hurt. Which would you do in this situation? Go after your friend, go get help. Once you have made your decision, please take the corresponding elevator. Thank you. Neither answer is wrong though. Yeah, but this is a medical exam, not a school one. They're trying to figure out whether or not you need treatment. So maybe go with the answer that you think Dr. Maruki will pick. So we have to try and figure out which one Dr. Maruki will pick. Oh, this is gonna be hard. It's hard to be sure of anything whatsoever right now. Why don't we try asking some of these other patients around here? They might only be cognitive beings, but they still have to take the exam just like we do. Maybe they can help us figure out which answer is right.
Right.
I'm with Mona. Besides, if you try and fail, at least you gave it a shot. Although, I'm not opposed to just blowing our way through the whole exam, but if you refuse their treatment regimen, whatever it is, they're not gonna take the laying down. TLDR, be ready to fight if it comes down to it. Wait.
Feel it.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey, you got a sec? Oh, yes, how can I help you? Did you decide yet? I chose B. This is sort of embarrassing, but I'm never on the helping side. Someone always has to help me. You just don't have the courage to confront somebody. So you're the type to ask others for help. I mean, that ain't wrong, but don't you ever think of yourself, I want to help them? Oh, of course I do. But even if I had the courage to step in, I may not be able to actually help. If that's the case, it's probably best if I go get help from someone else. That way, success is much more likely.
Yes.
So, is your consideration for others that made you choose B? Well, thank you for your time. You're very welcome. Now, if you will excuse me.
Okay.
Alright, let's try asking this guy. You guys are dressed awfully fancy. It doesn't look like you're here from an examination. Have you chosen an answer? Definitely A. If someone needs my help, I'm doing what needs to be done.
Oh?
Is there a reason you didn't even hesitate? My reason? Oh, well... Normally, I wouldn't share this with someone I just met, but I was in this exact situation in the past. The difference is that that time, I just acted like I didn't see anything that went on my way. I let my fear control me. Very pathetic of me, right? I have regretted it ever since. So I decided from now on, I'm going to help people in need no matter what happens to me. Yeah, stuff like that can make you feel totally horrible. Even if it ends up hurting, it's still better to go with whatever choice you won't regret later.
on board.
A sounds like the right answer to me. Thanks. Well, that's the reasoning for my answer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. See ya.
Well,
Now we know both sides of the story. But neither one's exactly wrong, right? I kinda get where they're both coming from. What matters is which one Dr. Maruki thinks is wrong. Why don't we collect our thoughts somewhere and talk out our answer?
Hey,
How about that empty room over there?
I can see it.
Let's use this place to sort out our next step, Joker.
well then.
Alright, let's figure this out. So after some investigating, I think they use this place to test patients' mental states with a questionnaire. If they find any abnormalities, they will force treatment right away. Not sure what it is, but I suspect we should avoid it. So if Dr. Maruki thinks we're fine as we are, we get to skip the treatment? Most likely. It may not be easy, but we'll have to try to think like Dr. Maruki whenever coming up with no responses. Sorry, Joker, but I ain't any good at this kind of stuff. This questionaire's all yours, dude.
Well then.
Okay, let's think of how to handle the first question. What should we do, Joker? Let's review. Alright, whose story do you want to discuss? Strong Wheelman.
Now then.
He's the one who chose A. Go after your friend. He said he'll help any person he might see who's in trouble. He had turned a blind eye in a similar situation in the past. He's regretting this is the main reason he will intervene in the future.
Indeed.
Standing up to evil to help your friend certainly seems like the right thing to do. That would be correct if these were based on overly simplistic morals, but this is rather based on Maruki's viewpoint. You may find the man's stance admirable, but will Maruki do the same?
Well,
Right, the risk factor is what bothers me about this choice. You will likely be hurt if you ended up failing. We have to consider Dr. Maruki's thought about that. Yeah, Dr. Maruki wants everyone to find their happiness, so that means... I guess that's about it for this one.
What are your thoughts? Now then.
He's the one that chose B, go with help. He said there's a chance he wouldn't be able to help his friend alone, so he'd rather find a way to increase the odds. I get what he's saying, but it still bugs me. It's like he's just running away.
But...
Yes, but it's not as if his sole priority was avoiding getting hurt. I wonder what Dr. Maruki will think about it. Remember what Dr. Maruki said on his last day at school? He said it's okay to escape your problem if it becomes too painful. Do you think he'd consider this the same thing? I guess that's about it for this one.
What are your thoughts? What's up? Yep.
Okay, let's come up with an answer based on what we have heard. It really comes down to how Maruki will think about it. Risking yourself to help your friend or take the time to find dependable help. Determining which choice is incorrect is quite difficult.
Aww.
And neither choice guarantees your friend's safety, if you think about it. Neither option seems any more successful than the other when it comes to helping your friend. What do you mean?
Do you have a moment?
Your friend may end up hurt no matter which answer you choose, so that isn't the deciding factor here. The issue is that you may end up getting hurt. That's what we base our decision on. Great. Joker, you've totally got this. I guess he's done thinking it over. We should have enough information to make a wise decision. That's part up to you, Joker.
What's up? Right.
Alright, I guess we're done here.
What do you want to do?
Do you want to take elevator B? Yes. No abnormalities detected in cure response. Please proceed to the next room. Oh, you too, huh? They're calling this an exam, but all we're doing is walking along this path. This one path. No bad news so far. I guess that really was the right answer. So it's better to just run from some shit than to try and help? I don't buy that. Maybe it means Maruki believes it's best to find a way to avoid being hurt. Nice running into you here, actually. You can have this. They were passing them out to everyone in here, but I got more than I need. Stronger lift. It appears we've yet to finish exam, though, if you'll excuse me.
Yes!
Alright, everyone, let's keep it up.
I'm so happy for you.
We made it. The second question appears to have 3 possible answers, though.
Alright then.
Let's find out what we're dealing with this time. Can I go back in here and fight whatever is there? So these rooms for the wrong answer. What will happen? What will happen to us if we chose it? I guess we may as well check. I thought I sent someone. Maybe I just need a break. I've been helping patients with no end in sight. This is not good for me. A shadow. It's rather easy to imagine now what will have happened had we chosen A instead. Looks like we were right. Choosing the answer that Maruki will believe is correct is the safest way for us to advance. Let's just sneak away. It'd be a pain if we had to deal with that.